Welcome back to another SoFit podcast episode. So excited to have you guys back. In today's episode, we are going over my fitness journey and my personal story, how fitness changed me and how I fell in love with it, how it changed my mental health, how I stuck to it for so many years. And so yeah, just give you guys a little background. So growing up, I grew up Latina. My dad influenced me, soccer. I played soccer when I was little, and then wasn't really my thing, wasn't the best at it, and then got into it in middle school, still wasn't the best at it, and then I just played in high school, and then obviously I got a little better. I learned some skills and was able to enjoy it and just use it as an outlet for just moving my body, just knowing that I had to be active, and moving my body at such a young age was just such a big part of me. And obviously soccer was finished and I'm I need something to do. So thankfully we were introduced into weight lifting, weight training, strength training, all of that. And it was called 0 Hour, which was my junior and senior year, which was for soccer, to gain strength for soccer, to gain, all that, muscle endurance for soccer specifically, which our coach recommended. So it was called 0 Hour, which we would go early and do that before our actual class started, our actual full schedule of classes started. So I think we got there at 6 a.m., 6:30 a.m. and our first official class started at 7:45, I think. I don't remember, so many years ago. High school was 7 years ago or more. So it's been a long time. But yeah, basically we did the main lifts, the squats, bench, deadlifts. Those are our main lifts that we focus on. We didn't really do any isometric, isolation movements, none of that. We just focused on those main lifts, which were compound movements, right? So just we had goals to reach, this is what our PR is. We would keep track of all that each week and progress, and either we would go up in weight and try to reach those goals. Just learning proper form, obviously, to prevent injury, and knowing, okay, this is how you do this. This is what is going to benefit gaining strength and endurance and muscle in those areas, in wherever we're trying to reach. Again, obviously we focus mainly on our legs since we played soccer. Yeah, thankfully I was introduced to that, and then obviously soccer was over and I'm okay, I need something to do. I always wanted something to do, whether it's being active or hanging out with friends. I'm I need to do something to either maintain my body, or the thing is, I don't really care how I looked at the time. Looking back at soccer, I barely had a butt. I had some something back there, but it wasn't big to, I'm not saying it is big now, but it's obviously more proportion to my body, more formed, and I worked for that. I didn't just gain it overnight, or I just didn't just magically happen for me. I was able to build it, and that's where strength training became, and I fell in love with it, and I was able to stick with it for so long because I fell in love with it. And it just now how it looked physically, because the physical stuff took years, honestly. It took forever, so it didn't happen super fast like that or anything, but I was able to stick with it because I honestly just fell in love, how it made me feel, just those endorphin release and all of that. I was able to maintain and keep going, and I think that's why I stuck to it for so long, because of how it made me feel, and not just how it made me look. But yeah, that's kind of how I fell in love and kind of was introduced to weightlifting. I always searched up meal ideas, and that's kind of how I found veganism, first being introduced to veganism, which I'm kind of intertwining different topics here, but the fitness stuff, it all makes sense. I've done this for years, and I've learned so many things throughout the years, because you're always growing, you're always changing, you're always learning new things, and how to eat, how to do this exercise, always changing, right? So things are always changing. But going back to the fitness journey, I followed some influencers. Whitney Simmons was one of the first ones. There was a bunch of them that I followed. Hannah Oberg as well. I loved her physique from the beginning. She looks even better now. So their workouts, and I got a gym membership, thinking nothing of it. I'm oh, maybe I can just go, my cousins have lifted at the time, and I started going with them, kind of learned, how to lift and stuff. And it was fun. It was just like, I enjoyed like every stage of it, and it's been 8+ years since I've been like actually like strength training and, stuck to it. So it's just a matter of like finding what you truly enjoy, what you truly are in love with, because if you are not enjoying it and you don't fall in love with something, and like you don't love something, you're not going to want to stay there, and you're not going to want to continue doing it. So that's like huge, is like finding something for you. So maybe, yes, I always introduce like strength training and resistance training to my clients because I feel like it is one of the best and optimal things you can do, whether you're gaining weight, whether you're losing weight, whether you're just looking to lean down. Like there's so many things you can do and train for strength training. So that's always huge for my clients. I always recommend that, but I'm not going to force it on them. So I'm not going to make them do something. And the same thing for you guys, for everybody. Like if you're not truly happy with this, if you're not enjoying it, why are you going to force yourself to do it? If you're going to wake up every day regretting it, or dreading to go, or dreading to do this specific workout, obviously you're not going to stick to it. So just finding something that you are truly passionate about, something you truly enjoy. You're like, okay, I love doing this. I wake up, I'm ready for it. Like I wake up every day, I'm blessed to move my body. I'm blessed to go to the gym. I don't have to do it. I get the opportunity, and God blesses me each and every day to move my body. Like there's so many things to be fortunate every day, and it's just my passion. Like I truly enjoy it and I love it, and so thankful that I found something that I truly enjoy. Yes, I tried different things. Like I tried Pilates the other day and I enjoy it too, but it's just like always going back. Same thing, like Pilates is a type of resistance training. Ultimately, like I want muscle, like I want to lean down and get that toned look, which is still something I'm working toward, and I'm just like slowly decreasing my calories and learning all of that on what to do specifically for my goals. Everybody's different. Everyone's metabolism is different. Everyone's goals are different. So it's just a matter of, one, finding something you're passionate to. Two, having structure and planning out what you truly enjoy and what you realistically see yourself for the week to do, whether it's, again, 3 times a week, 2 times a week, 5, 6 times a week, whatever it is. Knowing something that's realistic for yourself is what is truly going to have you stick to your goals, and therefore you're going to see results and want to stick with it longer, right? So that's kind of like the background on why I continue doing it and still preach to this day, like this is what's worked for me, this is what transformed my body, my mind, all that has stuck to me, and I get to share that with people and share my passion to people because it's something that I truly believe in and something that I truly enjoy and love each and every day. So yes, that's kind of how my passion and why I stick to it. One, obviously it like transformed me physically, but the mindset, like I'm able to do things for my body and able to, thank my body for what it does each and every day, because so many people don't get to move their body. I don't have to go to the gym. I don't have to go and train. I get to. Like just having that mindset switch is huge. And I truly, truly believe that as soon as you change your mindset, like it just becomes a matter of habit and like enjoyment instead of like being so dreadful of it, okay? Because yeah, that's like the biggest thing. So that's kind of my story and why I continue to do it, why I want you guys to do it as well. Let me know if you have any other questions as far as like why I do what I do and why I'm so passionate about it. Please leave any recommendations you would like to hear next on the podcast, whether it's, nutrition, mindset, workouts, like how I think the next episode will be how to structure a workout that's best for your results. I already have a live on this, so go check out my Instagram to get a little more insight on that. Have way more episodes and more topics to talk about, so definitely don't go anywhere. Make sure you follow the SoFit podcast to keep updated with all the podcast info and all of that. Super excited for more things to come. I will be having some guests. I already have some guests. I do have some stuff that it'll be more like a relaxed and chill episode, just like talking about like life in general. So probably have one of those episodes like once in a while, something super cool and chill, because yeah, I think it's just nice to have. And obviously I'll have like more guests in the future, fitness, nutrition, anything like that. But please leave any requests you would like to hear either on the Instagram or the gmail.com. It's just like the ofit@gmail.com. But thank you guys so much for listening, and I will talk to you guys in the next episode. Bye.